Guys, welcome back again to my channel. We are at week 9 here in my farm. As you can see, this my chicken. They are doing very great, and on this video today I want to share with you how to switch or change feed for this chicken. We are changing from starter feed to grower mash, and this grower mash, it is no more broilers feed. So stay to the end of this video as I share with you how I do switch feed for this my chicken here in my farm. Normally, when we bring this chicken during their day old, we do give them a starter feed till they are 8 weeks of age. Then you can switch to growers mash. Anytime between 8 weeks to 10 weeks of age, you can switch to their growers mash. And what will determine when me myself do switch feed for this chicken is depending on their growth. Like, let's assume they didn't have a much setback from diseases. I do switch to their growers mash at 8 weeks of age, but let's assume they encountered a setback because of diseases. Then I do switch feed for them at their 10 weeks of age. And when I'm switching to their growers mash, I don't just introduce their growers mash to them. This is how I do it here in my farm. I will mix a starter feed with growers mash for them, which will sustain them like 2 days or 3 days, so that they will be adapted to that growers mash, because they will experience change in their feed and it will make them not to consume the feed. And also, when you suddenly switch feed for this chicken anyhow, it might affect their digestive system. So this is how I do it in my farm. I do mix growers mash with that starter feed that I have been using for them from day one. Then I'll mix it, the one that will sustain them for like 2 days or 3 days. And with that test of a starter feed in that growers mash that you have mixed together, they will be able to adapt that test of a grower mash, which will also help to introduce those a grower mash. That is the starter feed, which will help to introduce that growers mash to their system, so that they will be able to feed on it. Like, it won't have any effect. Though not everybody do it this way, but this is how I personally do it here in my farm. And when I introduce the growers mash to the chicken, they won't delay to feed on the feed. The first time I gave them the feed, they delayed a little bit before they started feeding on the feed. Normally, when you don't even mix the feed together, when you introduce a growers mash to them, they can feed on it. They can feed on it whenever they become hungry. They will just start feeding on the feed. But this is the perfect way I do it for me in my farm here. And this tip is so helpful. So that is why I'm sharing it with you guys, so that you will be able to learn how to switch feed for your chicken. So, as I have once said, we are at 9th week here in my farm. We are close to 10th week. And I am now switching to growers mash, which this growers mash is another stage of this chicken's life. They are now growing, they are now growers. So we introduce this grower mash for them. They will consume this growers mash till they are at their point of lay. During their point of lay, we will now switch to another feed, which I will also share with you how to switch feed then in this my channel. And why this growers mash is very important to your chicken is that it helps them to grow, and also it helps to build their system for their work ahead, because this chicken is for egg production. So it helps to boost their system in the sense that they can be able to produce eggs for you. And this their grower feed is in a mash form. That is why they call it growers mash. It is very tiny, like the particle is like dust. So that is why it is being called mash. It is not in form of broilers feed. This is mash, and it is different, and also it plays different role in this chicken's life. Like, I've seen people who have raised their chicken this particular pellet they have raised them with a broiler feed. They have been giving them broiler feed. Normally it will still lay eggs for you, but when you give them this their particular feed, they will lay more eggs for you, and also their eggs will also be big in sizes, like the quality will be good enough, which in this their feed it plays many roles, like in their egg shell, because those chicken feed they are being produced with limestone. Unlike broilers feed, when you are feeding this your layers chicken with broilers feed don't have all the whole nutrients required for those chicken, which you know that broiler feed is meant for a broiler's booster, just to boost their system so that they will be able to grow faster for meat production. But this one now, they need different nutrients in order to help in their egg formulation, like that limestone, lysine, and other minerals. And these are the reasons why you need to feed your chicken, this layers chicken, or any feed required at any point of their life. So we have switched to growers mash, and this is the reason why we switched to growers mash, and this is how we switch to growers mash, which is what I just shared with you on this video. And as I said earlier, we are at week 9, close to week 10 here in my farm. And here on this my channel, I do share my experiences about this layers chicken that you are seeing right here at my back. And if you are still watching this video at this point, drop a heart for me in the comment section, because it is not easy to share my experience with you guys. Also like this video if you find it interesting, and for new members who have not yet subscribed in this my channel, subscribe in this channel as I share with you my little experience in this my farm here on this channel. My name is Collins, and remember, subscription is free. Just click that subscribe button so that you always get notified whenever I upload a video in this my channel. Thank you for watching once more, and I would like to see you in my next video.